Campaign tracking is extremely valuable when it comes to knowing where your traffic is coming from, especially if you're using an advertising budget and you're looking to get the most out of every dollar. We're going to cover in this video this page, Campaign Tracking. First, we have the section Create the Tracking ID for your primary capture page. And to do this, you simply put in this box, and let's say we're going to just say Facebook as an example, and we're going to click on Get Tracking URL. What happens is it pops up a URL here that we can use to track our primary capture page. And we could use this and use it right on Facebook, and it's going to track everybody that clicks on that link in Facebook, and you'll see that in your statistics, and we'll cover that in a little bit. Now there's going to be more than just your primary page that you're going to want to be able to track, and so we cover that, how to construct those links so that you can track any page using any tracking ID, but we'll go to that in just a moment. First, let's look at the tracking IDs themselves. Tracking IDs essentially give you the ability to determine your marketing efforts. For example, if you have an advertising budget of $200 per month and you're going to use 4 different methods of advertising, say for example you're going to buy Facebook ads, you're going to buy some pay-per-click advertising, you're going to buy some solo ads, and you're going to do some email blasts. You have $200, 4 avenues of media, and you're going to put $50 into each of those 4. However, at the end of the month when the results come back, you find that although you put $200 in, from the $50 you put in Facebook, you were able to get 500 clicks, whereas the money that you put into pay-per-click, you got 10 clicks, and perhaps email marketing, you got 100. When you look at it that way, you begin to put a value on each click. Would you rather pay $1 per click or a dime per click? It's pretty obvious. Now, as long as that traffic converts, we certainly recommend that you get the most bang for your buck. And that's why tracking IDs are so important. Now here you can view your statistics, and we'll click on this and go there for just a moment. And if you go to statistics and you bring it down to tracking, you'll see that we don't have any tracking set up on this demo account, but you'll see that there was 7 unique visitors, a total of 32 clicks with no opt-ins, giving us a ratio of 0%. If we were using campaigns and tracking this, we would see the campaign name here. So this becomes very valuable when you are utilizing the tracking. Now, to make your tracking more valuable and more specific, you should understand how the tracking link works. It's not very complicated, just takes a moment to go over it and understand it. There are 4 sections to your link. You have your domain name, which would never change. Then you have your page ID, which is going to change if you're using capture page 0027 or 0055 or 0058 or whatever that ID may be. Some of our earlier pages don't use a numerical code, so you want to make sure you use the right page name. So you'll simply change that to the page that you want to track your advertising on. Then you'll put in your username from the Lead Capture Page Boss system. And lastly, you'll change the tracking ID here at the end of campaign equals. So the tracking ID, for example, if we come down to the examples, you'll see that in this tracking code here, we use page 0027, the username, and then the campaign, we use this value here, YT-, and then some characters. Now we explain that the YT stands for YouTube, And the second part of that code is the video ID on YouTube. This makes it easy for us to look at our tracking statistics and to say, okay, here we have a number of clicks from YouTube and we know which video it came from. Because in the description box under your YouTube video, you can put hyperlinks in there and they will become hot as long as you use the http:// and the rest of your link. So what you're able to do then, in the description of different video IDs, you can put your link. And you want to make sure that the video ID matches this value here. Then you can know which videos are producing the majority of your traffic that is converting into opt-ins. So you had to have your tracking IDs for YouTube look something like this. And of course these are recommendations. For Facebook, you might have Facebook and then the page name. This is Lead Capture Page Boss. For Twitter, you might have Twitter, the TW, and then the tweet ID. And perhaps in your email marketing, you may have EM -- and assign some numerical code that you keep on your own spreadsheet. So these are some of the examples of how you would keep your tracking straight. Now, one thing I would like to cover is that is not going to look very attractive. A link literally this long. Now you'll see links like that when you look at, say, emails and clicking on links there, because they're tracking all of your actions, so they know which emails are producing the best results. And even in some emails you'll see links, 4 or 5 links, they all go to the same page, but sometimes they'll put a different ID to know if the top link or the bottom link is the most effective. The same with placing links on a blog. Are the ads that you're running on the top of the blog, or on the side of the blog, or in the content or the footer getting the most traffic? Therefore, you then place your ads or your opportunities that convert and pay you more in those areas. So this link is not very attractive, and what we've done is we've actually created a video that shows you how you can take your own domain name and then simply put a domainname.com/ID code there, and then you can use that domain name with multiple tracking codes. It's much more attractive, and you'll be able to brand yourself by using that domain name, which you can also put your own website on. Now it does require hosting, but this video goes over everything right here. So I recommend that you watch this video and then get the domain name of your choice today so nobody else gets that domain name before you do. If you have any questions about how the tracking works, feel free to submit a ticket at our help desk, but make sure you do watch the videos and read the content on this page so you have a good understanding, and then you can test it. You can simply take this link here, copy it, open up a new browser window, paste it in the address bar, click enter, and that's the same as somebody visiting our capture page. Now if we go back to our statistics, here we have no tracking, but now when we refresh, we see that we have 1 click coming from Facebook. It's that easy to set up a link, to change that code at the end, and then to track your stats in your back office.